Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. It is Kingy, and I'm here to talk about some real dope stuff. If I can get my camera together. Okay. All right. So we are going to talk about Jupiter and Scorpio. I have been talking about this a lot because I'm a Scorpio, but it is a really great placement. And so this started October 10th. So I'm a little late getting y'all this video, but you know, it's all good. So it started October 10th and it's going to run into November 8th of next year. Jupiter usually transits the sign about 13 months, and then it's going to move into Sagittarius. Jupiter was in Libra the past year, since last October up until, or last September until this October, and Jupiter is not really, doesn't really like being Jupiter in Libra. So that wasn't really a good placement. And so as you can see, there were things were kind of upside down. Now Jupiter is the giver of luck and abundance and joy and even financial abundance, and it can even expand you. It can even make you gain weight if it goes through your first house of self, because your first house does talk about your physical appearance. And so and that's what's going on with Scorpio. So Scorpios, y'all be careful on gaining weight right now, unless you're trying to gain weight, because like me, I'm trying to gain weight right now. So yeah, so with Jupiter going through Libra, it wasn't really the best placement, but it did give abundance or grow some part of life, of the life of Libras, especially because it was going through their first house, or if you're a Libra rising, a Libra ascendant. Same thing as rising. So if it was going through those parts of your chart, you definitely saw some changes there. I personally had Jupiter transiting my 12th house, and boy was it rough. And that's what it's going to be doing for Sagittarius is, whew, you know, bless y'all, because it's deep. But you guys are so optimistic. I'm sure you guys will be fine. So anyways, with Jupiter going through Libra, like I said, it's not really the best placement. Every planet has a sign that it likes to be in and places it doesn't really like to be in. And Libra is one of those signs that Jupiter doesn't really care for. Well, it was very challenging for a lot of people. There was a lot that went on over the past year. But one person that we can look at that Jupiter definitely blessed was Libra, Cardi B. You know, she definitely blew up. She glowed up and came out of nowhere. You know, people were, one minute she was on just Instagram, next minute it was Love and Hip Hop, and then her song blew up. So it definitely helped out a fellow Libra. I know Drake, who's kind of on the Libra Scorpio cusp, I heard that he did some great numbers financially last year. So that definitely was a good move. Well, now it's Scorpio's turn. If you know Scorpios, we do go through a lot of stuff in our lifetime. Us and Capricorns, we seem to have it pretty tough. We are a very transformative sign. Scorpio actually rules transformation. So Jupiter expanding everything it touches, also ruling long distance travel. Jupiter also rules education. Jupiter rules just abundance and growth and an expansion and even a magnifying glass over certain things. Well, now that it's in the sign of Scorpio, which is the sign of sex, the sign of birth, even the sign of death, mysteries, even taxes, and shared money such as loans, banking, and even being engaged, any type of interpersonal relationship, intimacy. Scorpio rules all of those deep things. And if you know Scorpios, they're kind of deep. They kind of be, some deep stuff. That's kind of how we are. And so all of those things are going to be expounded. Scorpio also rules astrology. So and the occult, so tarot cards, astrology, some of these things are going to become more pronounced. You may find that people are more interested in that. People may start to leave religions and start being more interested into religions that are taboo. Scorpio rules the taboo, the things that people don't want to talk about. Like I said, death, birth, sex, other people's money, how much money they borrowed or had in student loans. Those things are going to be expounded upon. We're going to see something's going to happen with these student loans, y'all. The taxes, the banking industry. We're going to see some changes with that. And then next year, I'm going to have to do a video about this. Uranus is going to go into Taurus. Taurus is all about money. Uranus is unexpected change. So there's some big things coming up with money. And also there's a technology aspect to that. So we're going to talk about that in another video. But right now we're going to talk about Jupiter and Scorpio. So look, sex is going to be a big deal. People are going to be talking about sex. There may be some sex scandals. Jupiter just moved into Scorpio, and there have been some talks about some sex tapes and about some sexual exploitation things that have been going on. Scorpio also rules mysteries. And one of my predictions with Jupiter and Scorpio is that there are going to be some long-standing mysteries that are going to be finally solved. So what else? So the taboo things are definitely going to be talked about. Unfortunately, Scorpio is associated with death, so we may see some pretty big celebrity deaths or some very close deaths, unfortunately. So we have to watch out for that as well. Scorpio is also associated with Oya energy, so there may still be more storms, more natural disasters coming in, tornadoes, hurricanes, things of that nature. So we have to just brace ourselves, you know, I guess, for that. But wherever Scorpio is in your chart, Jupiter's going to bless you. And it can, at the very least, be personal development, personal growth. But if you have a lot of heavy Scorpio placements, much like myself, it is going to be a good thing. Now, with Scorpio also ruling birth and sex, this also means that there can be a lot of babies and a lot of pregnancies. So please be careful. This can also mean an increase in sexually transmitted diseases. So please, again, be careful. Last time Jupiter was in Scorpio was about 12 or 13 years ago. And I know there was definitely some advancements in HIV research and things of that nature. So just watch out for developments regarding reproductive health in general. But please be careful if you do not want to have a baby, or, you know, if you are having some wild Scorpio, you know, Scorpio is kind of off the chain, some wild sex or whatever, please just be careful. Just be careful out there with that heads up. So wherever Scorpio is in your chart, Jupiter is going to expand that part. So if Jupiter, so for instance, my Libras, Jupiter just moved into your second house. So it's time to get to that paper. You know, it's time to get to that money. Also, you may be wanting to spend more money because you're making more money. Please be careful with that. And you're also going to see a growth in your self-esteem by the end of next year. You're going to see some growth in self-esteem, and you're going to start speaking your truth more, which is what Virgos are going to be seeing. Especially Virgos are going to be seeing themselves speak up more about how they truly feel and what they truly think about a lot of things. That's going to be very interesting. Then we have Leos. They're definitely going to see an expansion in their home. They're going to see growth in their home. Some of you may have children. With it being a 4th house placement, it's likely for these children to be female. But you may even move, Leos. Maybe time to move on and do some more things with your life. Cancer, Jupiter's going to be moving into your 5th house, boo. So it's all about fun, love, also kids. So there's also a high likelihood of having children. If you do not want children, please be careful. But we're definitely going to see you just really enjoying yourself and getting back to having fun. And not so much for you, Gemini. You're going to be working a lot. You're going to be really focusing on work and focusing on your schedules and focusing on getting the type of job that really makes you happy. And that's going to be really dope for you. You may even have to start traveling for work because Jupiter rules travel. And then with Taurus, this is going to be moving into your 7th house. And I know one of my Taurus friends is finna get engaged, okay? 7th house is the house of relationships and marriage. And I really see a lot of Taurus is moving more toward a relationship focus and trying to really maybe see in areas that maybe they messed up in previous relationships. But those of you who say you never wanted a relationship, Taurus, you might be ending up in one. So don't be so fast. Aries, this is going to be moving into your 8th house, which Scorpio rules. It's maybe a very highly sexual time for you. Very highly sexual time. And you may also end up in a relationship, even though you don't want to be. You might end up getting sexed into a relationship. So definitely be careful of that. Pisces, Jupiter is going into your 9th house. That's going to be real dope because it's all about travel. Jupiter rules travel. So it's going to be time for you to travel, and you may be going back to school and learning some new things. It's also a good time to learn a foreign language if that's something that you're interested in. Aquarius, this is going to be going into your 10th house. And so, yeah, career. It's time for you to do the things that you want to do in your career. You'll also have some favor with bosses and higher ups. So make those money moves. I know Aquarius are pretty savage when it comes to their career. So make those moves. Be strategic about it, and Jupiter will help you out. Capricorn is going to be going into your 11th house of friends. This is super exciting. Your friends may help you get to some of the places that you're trying to go. So that's real cool. So rely on that. This is a good time to join a social circle, a fraternity, a sorority, because you will also see, it would just help you out a lot. And I know you're always on your career shit anyway, so just that'll help you. That'll help you get to where you need to go. It's working with other people, working with teams of people. But do be careful of shady people, of course. But you know, peep game. But working with other people right now is like really good for you right now, Capricorn. And then Sagittarius, Jupiter's going to be going through your 12th house. So 12th house, again, I just had this placement. This is a time of solitude and rest. You may be more tired than normal during this transit. You may end up taking care of somebody during this transit. But what you do behind the scenes this year, when Jupiter goes into your sign next year, which it rules your sign next year, it's going to be explosive. You're going to be traveling. You're going to be doing your thing. So just take this year as a downtime and don't try to do too much or push too much, or you will burn yourself out. You're going to be doing a lot of emotional and spiritual work and healing, and you don't want to overexert yourself. So I hope that this helps you guys. And if you do want a personal reading, I can look at your chart and give you a personal reading. Please go to the link below, and we can do an email reading. If you're interested in a chart reading, which those are about an hour, the personal readings are email. If you want a phone reading or if you want a natal chart reading, please go to my website. I'll put the links below to where you can get a personal reading from me, a natal chart reading, and I can go through your entire chart. We can talk about your next year. Please go to those links and contact me there. So I'm excited to see all of the great things that are going on for you guys with Jupiter and Scorpio. Like I said, Jupiter likes being in Scorpio, so there's going to be a lot of positive energy here. So super excited about that. More videos to come. And so thanks, you guys. And I'm excited about the number of followers I've gotten to. That's real dope. So let's glow this channel up. Anything that you guys are interested in me talking about more, please email me, and I will be definitely taking those things into consideration. So thanks so much. Bye.